What's up, Dragon Brood? I gotta tell y'all, I'm apologizing for this video because I'm having to record it late, and I had some footage where I was just making tons of mistakes and my head wasn't in it. And honestly, it's because we had a bit of a fire scare at our house and alarms were going off and carbon monoxide things were happening, and it just kind of wrecked the whole mood when I was recording and stuff, and I just never got my head back into it. And it was sad because I was wanting to try something different, do something fun today, and we were just going to do Big Gruul Monsters today. But we still have the footage for you. I still have something to share, so it's still going to be worth it. And we're doing something a little bit different, so I'm all for showing you just the same. Just apologizing if my energy's not where it should be normally in these videos, or my focus isn't there. I'm sure I made tons of misplays because I caught myself on several. So I'm just giving you the best of what I got left, sadly. So hope it's not too bad. Please give me some love and hit the like button, because that'll at least help more people see the footage. And, you know, if you'd be so inclined, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. That'll at least let you know next time I have some videos up. But for now, let's go take a look at this Gruul Big Monsters deck. Okay, so this deck went through like 3 iterations of things throughout the day. And we're trying to do a lot of things, but mostly ramp up your mana to get to some big monsters and really try to like close things out. So we're trying to do some big things with cards we don't normally get to play with. So going from the top, we are playing Shock. And one of the reasons we're going with Shock is because we're not playing the snow stuff. And I had a version of this that did have snow lands. But then there was a lot of white decks, and we kept running into, like, what's her name? The 2/3 Angel Redain, right? So that ended up being a little bit of a problem. And, like, we just can't afford to get stuck at all. And I was like, okay, well, let me just skip doing that, and we'll just see how things work out. So we're doing Lotus Cobra so we can ramp up our mana a bit, playing Wolf Willow Haven. Also to ramp up our mana, Bone Crusher Giant, because it's just good. Cultivates, more mana ramp. Obviously, you see a pattern here. You know, Llanowar Visionary does draw cards, but also helps our mana. And then we're playing 2 Questing Beasts. This is where we start getting into the real, actual creatures. Because, you know, we only have, what, 4 more months to play with Questing Beasts, so, you know, got to get some love in there where we can. Elder Gargaroth, because this card's actually really good against a lot of things right now. And if we can play Gargaroth on turn 4, that'd be awesome. On turn 3 would be even better. You know, if we get the right situation with, say, like a Lotus Cobra. And I guess we can't do it on 3. There's no real way we can do it. We can do it on 4 a couple of different ways, but we just have to see. But if you can get it out, it really does lead to some big things. We are playing Vivien, Monsters Advocate, just to let us get a recurring string of creatures, but also being able to play stuff off the top is really nice when you can play something and get a Questing Beast, or play something and get a Visionary, and kind of really start working up the chain. It works really, really nice for that. We are playing 4 Quartzwood Crashers. And really, this and Gargaroth are kind of the backbone of the deck. So our whole goal is to get to 5 mana, right? And be able to rattle these off and really do a thing. Because once you do that, then your opponent only has really 1 extra turn left before they're usually going to be dead. Then we have 1 Kogla because it's another way to fight things. It's a way to remove some artifacts, enchantments. And we can get to 6 mana, so why not try? And then we're playing 1 Cragplate Baloth as just like a late game catch-all against these slower control decks. Even against something like Ultimatum, it at least gives us an out, you know, that we can draw this after everything and try to punch through big. So hopefully it does what we need it to do. We're playing 1 Shatter Skull Smashing just as a catch-all for removal. And then we have land, 6 Mountain, 8 Forest, 4 Crag Crown Pathways, and 4 Fabled Passages. It is arguable that we could probably swap out a couple of the basics to play the Temple, but we do have several things that cost 2 mana. And if you get in a situation where you have like Fable Passage plus Temple, you're not going to be in a situation where you have 2 mana available on 2 to play your Cobra or Wolf Willow Haven, and then it's going to get a little bit rough. So something to just keep in mind. But that's it. Nothing real fancy here. We're just going to try to go big or go home. And as usual, remember, at the end of the games, check it out. We're going to have some updates. We're going to talk about the deck, what we may change based on what we learn, and we'll have a card spotlight for you that hopefully will give you some information, help you out on a random card from Magic. Which is kind of hilarious on one hand, kind of sad on another. Which is funny because I'm not a big fan of that dude. when he's the centerpiece of the movie. But when he has a bunch of actors around him that like there's a whole ensemble, I tend to really like him in those types of movies. So like an example, I don't really like Elf all that much, but I really enjoyed Step Brothers. You know? I guess we go with this so we can try to play Quartzwood Crasher next turn. Or Elder Gargaroth. I will accept both. I think we just go with Crasher. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, well, that makes us want to do Crasher a lot less. But we can... Gargaroth here first, and then Crasher, and then we'll still get our things. So, yeah, that works. I mean, we also could have, like, cultivated, shocked the Stonecoil Serpent, but, like, not totally sure what the opponent's up to here just yet, so I'm not that concerned about it. Ooh. Alright. So, what we're going to do here is we're just going to attack with the Gargaroth. If the opponent wants to trade, we will trade. I'm going to go ahead and make a beast. Alright, so I lied. I'm not trading at all. I'm just going to kill it with a stomp. So we still get some trample damage in. And since we have the advantage, I was going to cultivate, but I'm going to go ahead and just do this. And we're just going to press forward. Because now, even if this is the 6-5, we're just like, okay, sure, you have a 6-5. If that attacks, I am blocking with the Bone Crusher Giant. Just letting you know, opponent. Yeah, exactly. Your best play is probably sit back to block. Unfortunately for them, I do have Quartzwood Crashers, so. Making a Deuter. Like, even willing to give up a Visionary at this point, because we're just going to make a big creature. So that blocks and dies. We get a 2-2 for our troubles. And then I have no idea what mono green would even play here to matter with 5 mana incoming. 6, I guess. Yeah, their Gargaroth is not going to be nearly enough. Just for sports. Yep. Alright, let's rock and roll. Maybe this shock will be important. Then again, maybe it won't. We'll find out. Oh, it actually is going to be at least semi-important here. Because I played Jaspera Sentinel in a few lists, and I don't like letting Jaspera Sentinels live. Let me tell you. Alright, so here I think we're going to go ahead and just cultivate to make sure we can Quartzwood Crasher on the following turn. And then having back-to-back Crasher could be kind of sweet. If this ends up being like Naya Adventure kind of thing. So this could work out pretty well. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do this. Put it on green. Use Cultivate. I mean, yeah, we have to Cultivate. Because otherwise, I don't know. Maybe it depends on if we draw land. Because if they just play, like, another forest, and then we draw a land, we could just play Visionary, see what happens. I don't know. Nah, we just need to... We have back-to-back Quartzwood Crasher. We need to not put that at risk. I think that's the best play no matter what. Maybe if they play... No, there's not even that. Like, I'm trying to justify going another route, but they're just worse plays, truthfully. And right now, the opponent has no idea what they're playing, or what we're playing, right? Because... You look at that and just like, oh, well, ooh, actually, you know what? I wonder if they're mono green. Well, that wouldn't make sense. Why would you play mono green? I mean, I guess they could. I'm just trying to think, like, if there's a fight spell, but would you play that there? I don't. You know what? I'm gonna gamble. I don't think they would. I thought they were gonna do something completely different, but the fact that they played Florahedron. I don't know. This might still be wrong, but I'm willing to gamble here. Because either way, we weren't going to have Quartzwood Crasher till next turn. If they play something just to kill the Visionary, then I guess we're okay with that, because they didn't do anything else relevant on the turn, so our Quartzwood Crasher still is mostly fine. However, if it's Questing Beast here, it does get a little bit annoying, because then we have a Quartzwood Crasher that isn't doing anything, possibly dies to, like, some type of fight spell, and then it's a lot sad. But if they end up not killing it, then we at least get to attack when we play the other Quartzwood Crasher and at least get a 4/4. Alright, so they're just going to attack with the Gem Razor. That's cool. We're actually okay with that. That could have been way worse. Okay, so if we play Cobra here, and then we play a land, that's 1. Cobra is 2, 3, 4. That's not going to get us there, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not enough. Okay, so we got to do this instead. Just Quartzwood Crasher time. Next turn, we can play Cobra and a Crasher, which we'll probably do. Oh, actually, no. No. That wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I still was right, because we'd have used up 2 for Cobra. We'd have played a land, which would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'd have still been short. All right, let's see if they take that. They might just, like, Primal Might. Nope, a Great Hinge. All right, we can live with that. We can live. That's actually really good for us. So now we're going to end up with the 12/12. We don't even care what they do here with this Great Hinge. Like, we're about to go ham in the best way possible. Get a red mana. Use this. We'll go get, I guess, another forest. We'll get another red mana. Then we'll play our other Quartzwood Crasher. And then I think we're just going to attack with everything, because we don't really care if they block. Like, you want to trade for our Visionary? Yeah, opponent just says good game, knowing they're about to just get giant creatured up here. So we got 12 power worth of creatures. We now have 24, well, 26 technically. This Cobra might just eat it for sport. But yeah, not sure the opponent's going to get to do anything else, because this is just going to result in a whole bunch of Quartzwood Crasher triggers. Yep, that's not going to cut it. I mean, it keeps them alive, though. I mean, they may even have another creature here, so that wouldn't be the worst thing for them. I mean, they get to trade for one, double block another one. Like, that's all right. Ooh, actually, that's really good for us too, though. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this, because we're just gonna attack with this Cobra as well. Because why not? I'm just gonna get the most out of it now, and then we're just gonna send everybody into the red zone, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Now, there is an argument that really we should just be sending in the 2 6/6s and then sit on the Quartzwood Crashers. So we can go 6/6/6/6 Questing Beast. It's probably correct. But if we send with everything, then they block those two. They take 6, 6, 4. These would still trigger. Yeah, I think that's what we still do anyway. Like, we basically wipe out their team to lose 2 Quartzwood Crashers. I guess we leave them with 1 creature. Uh-oh. They're not wanting to move to the attack step. Maybe there's something I was not paying attention to. Yeah, we know that. I'm assuming we double block the other one, because you can eat a creature out of your yard. Oh, nope. We're just going to do that? Really? Uh-oh. Okay. I thought it would be better if you just block a Quartzwood Crasher. If I'm in the opponent's shoes. Like... Okay. Well, that... I mean, I guess we get a smaller creature. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it helps, opponent. So you're still going to take a pile of damage. Alright, and then we still get a bunch of triggers. Yeah, I'm like, sure. I mean, I don't know what you do against two 17/17s, but... You know, you do you, opponent. Oh, they like it? I'll just give them the nice. Yeah. Yeah, we don't care about gem raisers. You can have all the gem raisers you want. It's pretty savage to make two 17/17s, even after your opponent blocks. Like, every creature your opponent blocks, and we still got 34 power worth of new creatures. How crazy is that? Yeah, I think that's going to do it. I mean, 2 mana, we're at 16. We have a literal wall. Not literal, because it doesn't actually say wall, but a giant wall of beast here. Dinosaur beast at that. I think that's it, opponent. There was no Primal Might or anything big enough to get you through two 17/17s. We're just playing Old Growth Troll for sport, I guess. Ooh, and we got more. So 5, 7, they had 12, and we have 34. So that's 49 plus 6 is 54. 55. So 55 minus 12 is 43. So we'd be getting two 43/43s. That's wild. Yeah. This is a little bit of a sketchy keep. If we don't get a third land, this is going to hurt a lot. But if we do, it's all right. So let's see what happens. Preferably a third untapped land. That is the kind of the key here. Like, that's very particular. That we need the land to be untapped. Because if it's not, I think we will fall behind, especially against mono red. That's not gonna help us out much. I mean, I appreciate that you're at least giving us Bone Crusher Giants, but that's not how we're gonna get out of trouble here. That's not really what we're looking for. Fireblade Charger, we're not that worried about. That's fine. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Alright. Come on. Team, I need your energy. Y'all, which of you watching didn't commit? See, now we missed. Alright, now I just gotta pass. See, I needed everybody to give me a little bit extra energy there. Alright, well, sadly, missing a land, I think, just puts us in a position where we're just in bad shape. Would have been nice to have had a Bone Crusher Giant there already. Would have helped a lot. Now, I think we're going to struggle a bit. Because here, having 2 Bone Crushers could have also been good as well. Yep. Frostbite, sure. Alright, Scorching Dragonfire off the top. Let's do it. Nope, but a Worthless Shock. Man. Yeah. We just got a Scoopsies, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, with no land, we can't do anything here. I mean, it would have been nice to be able to even get to where we could set up a Gargaroth, but, like, we're just not there, sadly. Yeah, I mean, we take 6, go to 9. We're going to take a minimum of 4 next turn. They didn't even attack. Like, this is how bad off we are. The opponent didn't even attack. Which really they should have attacked. They should have attacked with just Bone Crusher Giant at the very least. Because then we block, they get 2 1/1s that are going to do 3 damage next turn, so would have been better for them. I'm just trying to think if there's anything relevant we could do here. I mean, I guess we go ahead and just play this. And we just have to hope, I mean, I don't know, that Gargaroth can come through. But I mean, we're dead to nearly anything here, honestly. Removal card gets us real close. Embercleave definitely kills us. I mean, even here, if we block, I mean, then we're still dealing with 4 1/1s next turn that are pretty savage. So it's still not good. Oh yeah, then we're basically dead. Yeah, GG's, we're dead. Like, we should really be dead this turn. Like, they should have just attacked with Bone Crusher last turn. Alrighty. We're not going to do anything on 1 anyways. We're just going to play this Fable Passage and move on. Red, blue. Okay. Let's keep note of that. Do we go for another Fable Passage? I don't think so. I don't think this is a Fable Passage situation. Worst case scenario, we try to stomp the opponent during their end step. Maybe they want to counter our stomp, and then that opens it up for us to cultivate or visionary, possibly. Nope, they want to do nothing of the sort. Okay. Great, that works fine for us. So now if we draw a land, we can go back-to-back Questing Beast into Gargaroth. That'd be awesome. Opponent's deciding to just put another Bone Crusher in the way. Well, I guess that's a good consolation prize if we don't actually find the land. Being able to just play another Questing Beast right behind it. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. I wonder if they actually had a petty theft, which is why they were debating, like they targeted the Bone Crusher Giant. Now we have choices. Now we have choices. You know what, though? I think I'm still willing to say, like, hey, if you got a counter, you get to counter my Questing Beast. Because we'd rather have a Gargaroth whenever they have a dragon, right? Sure. Much rather that happen there. Because now they can dragon, then we can Gargaroth, then we just see what happens after that. If they just have all the right spells, they just have the right spells. Like, sometimes you just got to give your opponent credit for having it. But this is definitely a dragon, right? Yep. Now it's, can we survive multiple turns that they may be taking after playing a dragon? Man, this is getting petty thefted. Damn it. Yep. Good news is, though, the opponent doesn't have that much life, so maybe. But they could end up just Auron's Epiphany this turn. I mean, I guess they could just... Okay, there's the Epiphany. Makes sense. Yeah, now I think we're in trouble. Especially if they have back-to-back Epiphanies. Oh, they have dragons. So, like, yeah, sure. Like... Which is mostly fine. I sort of, for those of you who don't know, I sort of have a rule of, like, I try to get a deck to about 40% to make it worth even posting on the YouTube channel. And I'm usually pretty happy with that. But I think my problem is, like, I just want things to be better sometimes. Alright, so we got a Wolf Willow Haven out early, which clears the way a little bit for a Questing Beast. Actually, I guess it's fine, because we have Questing Beast into Quartzwood Crasher because of the Shatter Skull smashing. Barring the opponent doing something here, of course. Alright, well, Heartless Act to solve that problem for them. But I guess we'd rather it hit this than something else. Yep. I mean, there's no way you don't have a kill card for this, right? Oh, whoa, what? Whoa. Okay, then. That was highly unexpected. Well, then, what is the opponent doing? What's your play, then? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, play a Wolf Willow Haven? Nothing? Nothing? I'm about to get wrecked by something dumb because I'm just playing too conservative here, I think. Like, what plays opt that's... Yeah, I don't know. Opponent's just going to get me. And they're going to have earned every bit of this. Let me tell you. Alright, is this where Questing Beast finally dies? To a Baleful Mastery. Alright, well, you got him. Hey, you did it, kid. I guess I'm just going to hold on to this Shatter Skull smashing for a sec till I can figure out what the opponent's up to. Actually, do we just play the Quartzwood Crasher? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we could play both. Just straight up. Maybe we do. The problem is they're both odd costs, though. So an Extinction Event would just be super sad for us. Alright, let's not do that. Alright. If it was like Crasher and Questing Beast or something, I would have been more inclined to try. But we do have this, so maybe we get that next turn. Crippling Fear, okay. Interesting choice of removal, but hey. Called Shark, I like their style. I'm going to leave this other land in hand just in case the opponent has like a random thing that makes us discard a card. Well, speaking of which, there's an Ashiok.
Welcome to my domain.
Guess what? I'm discarding that.
Walker. Recoil to the recess
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we're just gonna do this and this. And see what the opponent's up to. I mean, who knows? They may have another Ashiok. Make a token with this one, bounce the Quartzwood Crasher with the other one. If not, then, you know, maybe we have a thing we could do with this. Oh, well, that's not cool. Alright, well, then I guess we get to kill an Ashiok. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more. Alright, well. Make this... I might as well just make it 6, huh? Target that and that. Deal big piles. And we're just overkill on Planeswalker there. Let's do that. Alright, we may just play this anyway, because I mean it's 6 and the opponent can't kill it easily without a sweeper or something, so we might just do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wouldn't be enough. Okay. Well, just as is, no kicker. We're too far away from that. Alright, there's a 6-ball. Probably another blood in the snow, and then we... Oh, no. I was like, alright, cool, that got there. Woo. Okay, I guess we keep this. And I guess we set up one Cobra to possibly die? Well, let's see. Okay. Does the Cobra live? If it does, we get a really good turn next turn. Oh, well, actually it still works because they can't kill a questing beast with that. So that's nice. Green. Okay. So we're doing some type of mid-rangey Golgari thing. Visionary. Alright, well, we're probably just going to try to kill a Visionary. We don't want them having extra mana if we can avoid it. Let's see, we can play Cobra. We can play a land that gets us 2 more. We can... Alright. There's a lot of mana opportunity here. Let's get green, red, and then we'll go get green, red, put that into play, generate 2 more, not that it matters because we're not going to be able to use it, and we're just going to kill this thing to slow the opponent down, and we're actually going to attack with both here. If they want to block our Cobra, we're alright with that. At some point, we got to clear the way. I mean, we may end up having to trade questing beasts or something this turn, too. Wouldn't hate that, though. That's a little suspicious. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So that's not going to really get us there. Unless we just want a Vivian and see what's on top. They have to have a removal card for the questing beast here, right? I think we're going to go with that. I'm not going to show them what else we have. Not yet. Just say, if you're going to kill something, then questing beast is gone. Sure. Green. Alright, just to land on top, so that doesn't help. I'm going to give that trample just because we know we have the Quartzwood Crasher. And if the opponent has another Baleful Mastery, they're probably going to want to get rid of Vivian here. And if so, that opens up the doors quite a bit for us. Arasta. That is a thing. Alright. Well, I guess we need to minus this then. Actually, hold on. Let's use this, see what's on top of the library first, because we can change that up before we make any rash decisions. Well, that didn't help at all. That was quite the opposite of helpful. So let's go -2 on Vivian. We'll play this. Go get a questing beast. I mean, I guess we can play this at least. That's a thing. All right. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, well, we're not likely to do that. Though now if they have a removal card... Well, actually, I don't know. Because we attack with everything. Yeah. Made sense. Whew. All right, so I'm gonna apologize again. You know, my energy feels like it's a little down and not where it really should be for these types of videos, but hey, we still got there. Now, I will say some things about this deck. I don't think this is a deck you particularly want to ladder with. It is really good in the play queue and had some fun there. But on the ladder, the problem is you're really going to struggle a lot against the ultimatum decks. You do have some lines of play that can lead to wins, but those are going to be like in the lower 20%. So if you're still running into a lot of ultimatum, this is not the deck you want to play on the ladder. Now, if you're running against like white aggro decks and maybe even mono red, like there's some situations that you can actually fight through those and play. And like I said, if you're even, I would even say if you're running into a lot of mono red, it is possible to just swap some cards out and go to the snow version, so you do get that 3 damage removal spell in Frostbite. But generally, this is going to be more of a play queue deck more than it is a ladder deck, just because of the situations, mostly with Sultai Ultimatum, because those are going to be very, very hard to win, and you don't have very many lines of play that can get you there, unfortunately. I do think there's some stuff you could remedy with a sideboard if you're playing best of 3, but definitely not going to be able to pull it off well with best of 1. For today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about the monuments from Amonkhet. And this is an interesting one because this is a set of cards, or I guess whatever we call like a group of cards that we put into a set all the same. But these actually have real value, and I don't think people realize that. Several of the monuments, and you have to go through and look at them, but like a couple of, I mean, they're all worth something. Some are worth more than others. Like Ronas's monument is actually pretty high, and I believe the black monument is as well. But they show up in a lot of different decks on casual kitchen tables. They also show up in several commander decks. And I don't think people are aware of that. So this is another random kind of item that's floating around, probably in your bulk boxes, that you go through and with the 5 different gods, pull out those monuments because they actually are worth something. It could get you some little cash in your pocket. As always, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links for a ton of other things. So hey, I implore you to go down and check out all those links because I have a bunch of fun stuff there. And it can even give you links if you want to come hang out on my streams or in the Discord. All that is there as well. And most importantly, if you haven't, I gotta ask again, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It'll really help us be seen by more people. It'll let me know you appreciate me, especially on days like this where I still manage to get footage out for you every single day. And it'll let you be notified whenever I have a video up. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.